Hey everybody, what's up? How you doing? So I'm going to make a quick video, at least as quick as I possibly can. I'm making a response to TheMeanGreenShow, and he posted a video to my Prop 8 vid, and I felt the need to make a response in video form because I wanted to point out some what seemed to be discrepancies in his reasoning and his logic and his comments to me. And I want to get your feedback. I don't know who TheMeanGreenShow is. I've never seen him before, but he posted a video, and I am going to take us back to that video right now. And basically, it's grandmother pushed, shoved, and denied the freedom to protest at gay rally. Now, the description says these Prop 8 supporters, and I think he meant to say protesters, are taking plays straight out of Hitler's Nazi Germany. Why are these barbarians allowed to deny others' opinions? I call for Governor Schwarzenegger to unleash the National Guard on these evil, suppressive men and women. Okay, so already there's a lot of ad hominem and straw man tendencies in this little paragraph, and there's a lot of scary language. Nazi Germany, Hitler, evil, suppressive men and women. So let's go from there. I'm going to play the video and comment a little.
And welcome to the Mean Green Show. I lifted this video off Fox News this morning.
Okay, he lifted it off of Fox News. There's one of the problems.
Shows Megyn Kelly of Fox News reporting on a story of a grandmother being pushed, shoved, and denied her right to peacefully assemble by gay men at a Prop 8 rally. Watch the video as the grandmother shown here in the yellow shirt is pushed and shoved by gay protesters. They violently throw her cross and signs to the ground and stomp on them.
Okay, so these are obviously Prop 8 protesters, and this video is extremely grainy. So I didn't see a cross. I did see a sign. I don't know, it looked a little blurred out. But I'm going to take into consideration that that's an actual fact, that she was holding a cross and she was pro Prop 8, and that's fine. And she was kind of shoved around. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that if this woman was assaulted by these protesters, that they should not be held accountable for that. Especially, she's an elderly woman, she's small, she looked like she was getting shoved around, and yes, they looked like they knocked her sign out of her hand and were stomping on it. That's wrong, okay? Maybe they don't agree with her position, but they don't have to resort to any kind of violence, even pushing her around, especially if she wasn't doing the same thing, she was just trying to get shown. I'll give him that, which is about the only thing that I agree with in this video.
Where is their tolerance that they're always preaching to heterosexuals?
Okay.
These Prop 8 supporters, in my opinion, were taking plays straight out of Nazi Germany.
What? Taking plays straight out of Nazi Germany. What kind of plays? Is there a rule book? Are you talking about Mein Kampf? Or I mean, let's get specific here. But even so, I mean, you're completely distorting a couple of pushes.
Why are these barbarians allowed to deny others rights?
Ad hominem.
I call for Governor Schwarzenegger to unleash the National Guard on these evil, suppressive men and women.
Okay, so now there's a call to arms so that the National Guard can be deployed to deal with some unruly gay protesters. Okay, right. Okay.
Does a person have the right to marry anything they want?
Okay, now another misrepresentation of the issue. Gay marriage is not about, or does not promote, and will never promote, marrying anything. Let's see. Are we talking about bestiality? Are we talking about marrying your toaster? Maybe I can. We're talking about me having a desire maybe to marry my Mountain Valley spring water bottle. come on, man.
No matter how unnatural it is,
Natural by your perception.
marriage is more than a sexual attraction.
Human beings are part of nature. We are not separate from nature. Like everything else, like everything we create, everything has come from nature at one point or another. We are a part of nature. We cannot be unnatural. The things we do cannot be unnatural. Those are my opinions. That's my position. Take it for what you will.
It is more than reproduction. But homosexuals will never understand this aspect of marriage. Can anyone tell me why they bothered to bug the Mormon Church?
Yes, because I believe that one of the primary forces that was a result of Prop 8, one of the primary reasons, the driving forces that Prop 8 was passed, was also the religious population of those pro-Prop 8 voters, and how religion defines marriage, man and woman, not man and man, and that it's considered a sin. And many Christians, not all, but quite a few Christians and religionists reject it because of that fact. That's why.
After all, their polygamous marriages were found unnatural and thus outlawed as well. Homosexual...
The bottom line is, in my opinion, the state, the government, marriage, especially gay marriage, should not, the state should not be involved, or the government should not be involved at all. It is not an issue that should be on a ballot or should be voted for, period.
Homosexuality is not outlawed. It is quite the opposite. Actually, they have full rights in California. They are just denied the right to marry. They're actually respected members of society for the most part.
For the most part, except for the fact that they're gay and the stigma that comes along with that.
But do
Jesus.
not infringe on heterosexuals' right to a holy marriage separate from the evils of today.
A holy marriage separate from the evils of today. Okay, man, look, these are your opinions. Obviously, you are a Christian, and you don't believe, you believe that you're against gay marriage, and that's fine. But let's be careful about the language we use. Language is very important. It's one of our primary sources of communication. And people have a tendency to take language very seriously, obviously. So the language you use can really press the point you're trying to get across. And it can also misrepresent.
Thank you for joining me here today on the late.
Okay, so that was the vid in its entirety, and of course, you know, me commenting on it. I just want to point down to the comments section. So I approved it. Now, normally I don't have any kind of restriction where videos you can just post videos to my stuff normally. Every once in a while it happens with YouTube. I don't know. So I approved it because I wanted other people to see it. So I approved it, then I watched it, and then I commented. As much as I agree with the fact that they should not have pushed the woman, your arguments are complete straw man arguments. Homosexuality does not and will not promote marrying anything, quote unquote. Calling for the National Guard to invade an American city is a bit fascist, wouldn't you say? Comparing Prop 8 protesters to Nazis is just fallacious and ignorant. Now, I was trying to be respectful for the guy, but he just made a lot of really ridiculous statements. As much as I vehemently disagree with about 98% of your vid, the 2% being the woman being pushed around, I believe in free speech and I will let others decide for themselves. So I wasn't going to deny or remove the video, and I was going to, you know, let the guy say what he had to say. Mean Green Show then comments, the comment in my video about marrying anything was facetious in order to make a point that their homosexual marriage is unnatural. Okay, that's his opinion, and that's fine. But again, I already made my comments about nature. Then he goes on to say, also, calling up the National Guard was an exaggeration, you think? But definitely local police should have been present. Okay, that's fine. Local police should be present in case things break out, in case fights or altercations do break out. I agree. Suppressing anybody's views should not be tolerated on either side.